Hi everyone, I'm going to say good evening because it's actually the night time and I wanted to do it when it was dark so that I could show you the effects of what we're making. Now, we've been learning about space, and space is full of beautiful stars, and we can only see those stars at night except for our sun, which we can see during the day. But we're going to make our own star patterns. Now, you can do that at home as well by using torches and lights and different things that you have in your kitchen. I'd like to show you one thing, and then I'm going to show you how you can make your own constellation using some recycling and a torch. Okay, so let's see. Let's have a look here. I'm going to use my light and a colander. And this is what I normally use when I make pasta and I want to drain the water out of. And I can just see already it's got lots of holes. So let's have a look at the pattern it's going to make when we turn off the lights. Ah, look at my table. There's a beautiful lights there. So we can just make fun constellations and stars just by using the things that we have around our house. And when it's nice and dark, and we use a light to shine as well. Okay, so let's make our own constellation. What you're going to need is some recycling materials, like a meat tray or even some boxes. But I like the meat tray because it's quite easy to poke holes in. And I used a needle, which is quite a blunt needle, a knitting needle, to poke holes, or you could use a skewer or a toothpick to help you to make your holes. Now, we're going to actually make a real constellation that we can find in our night sky. Now, what is a constellation? The constellation is just a group of stars. And if you use your imagination, you can join those stars to make a picture or a pattern. Now, one of those pictures in our night sky is Orion's belt, and we can see it every single night. And we look for these three main stars that form a line. Now, if you use your imagination, it is actually forming a picture of this man, and his name is Orion. And it's called Orion's belt because we can always see those three stars in his belt. And then let's have a look. Close to those three stars will be other stars. And if you join those stars with your imagination, you can see those two stars show his shoulders. And there's some stars that make this line close to him. And that is his shield because he's a warrior. And there's a couple of other stars just above his head. And that's for his sword. And some more stars below his belt. Those are his legs and his knees. And he's got a dagger in his belt as well. So if you use your imagination, that's what you will see. Now, I have made a pattern of Orion's belt here on my paper. Okay, now again, use your imagination. You can see there's his belt. There are the two stars for his legs. There's his shield, and there's his arm holding up his sword. Okay, so those are the lines that we would join between the stars, and each one of those dots is a star. So once I drew it, I then put it on top of my paper plate, my meat tray, and then I used my needle to punch holes in my meat tray. And when I took my picture away, I have got holes, but now you can't see this. So I'm going to go and stand in the dark, and we'll be able to use a torch and shine a light using my torch through the holes, and it should make the constellation of Orion's belt. So we're going to need to switch off the lights. So I'm going to do that now, and then let's have a look. All right, come in a bit closer, and you should be able to see the holes, well, actually the light shining through the holes. And that is Orion's belt, and what you would actually really see in the night sky. Great. Now, if you don't want to do Orion's belt, you could do another pattern. So let's have a look. We'll put the lights back on. You could try doing a heart constellation. So you would draw a heart on a piece of paper, put your meat tray underneath, and we've done this in class where we took our knitting needles and we poked holes very close to each other, and we followed the lines of the shape that we wanted. And then if you use your torch and you turn off all the lights and you shine your torch through so that the light goes through the holes and you shine it onto a wall, you will have a heart constellation. So guys, give that a go and you can make your very own night sky with beautiful stars. Have fun. Bye.